Hey everybody, welcome back to my movie poster collection series, today with the letter L. Now I left off the letter K with George Romero's Knight Riders, and I'm starting the letter L with another George Romero film. This one is for Land of the Dead. Now I know some people sort of have a little bit mixed reactions. Personally, I love Land of the Dead. You know, I don't compare it to the other trilogy at all, and I think that's probably why maybe some people had mixed reactions to it. I just kind of look at it a little bit more of a standalone, you know, sort of in the general universe, as it were. I'm trying to get every poster for every George Romero film as if possible. Next one I think I've mentioned a few times has some special meaning for me, and that is for Laser Blast. This is a film that I rented really young from the video store, and it kind of made a big deal because it was, I think, if I remember correctly, it was one of the first films, God, I was so young at the time, one of the first films that my parents let me just pick a movie, and I think because it was PG, they were like, yeah, whatever. So it means a lot to me personally. So I was really happy when I finally got the poster for it. Next up is for The Last Dragon. If you've never seen The Last Dragon, you have to check it out. It is just a blast. It is so cheesy and so fun. I actually went to a screening not too long, a couple of years ago, where Timac was there in person doing a Q&A. So that was really cool. Next one is kind of, you see him pop up here and there, but you know, not too often, and that is for Last House on Dead End Street. So you can tell from the picture it's a little on the rough side, but again, you know, you don't see him too often. Next one is another one that's a little bit in rough shape, but again, you don't see him too often, and that is for Wes Craven's Last House on the Left. So lucky when I found this one, and obviously it has that amazing tagline, you know, so yeah. Next one is another one that means a lot to me personally, and that is for The Last Starfighter. I actually have two. One is, which I got actually more recently, is the teaser poster. I absolutely love that image on it. It's printed on a little bit more of a glossy paper stock too, so you know the colors on it, like the blue and everything, really pop. And then finally I have the one sheet for it, which I'm really happy to have. That one I've had for a while, and I've got two signatures on it so far. I've director Nick Castle, who some of you know, yes, was the Shape in the original Halloween, and also by Catherine Mary Stewart, which was very nice to meet her. Just need to get Lance Guest on there, and you know, it's like at that point, you know, I kind of feel like I could probably just call it. Next up is one for The Lawnmower Man. This is one I have for a while. It's in a plastic thing, so there's a lot of reflection in the picture, but yeah, had it for a while. Next one I got in a lot, but I'm actually kind of happy about it because actually I'm a big fan of the movie, and that's for Legend of Billie Jean. I think I saw it young enough where it's like, yeah, you gotta relate to the rebellious teen kind of thing. Next up is for a horror classic, at least for me, and that is The Legend of Hell House. I was so happy to get this poster. You know, whenever I can get those kind of classic horror posters, man, you know, especially at a reasonable price, man, I just try and grab them. Next one is one, okay, this is the one I don't know how to showcase. So I'm a huge Fred Williamson fan. I'm a big blaxploitation fan. So I'm a fan of a lot of his movies, including The Legend of and Charlie. So I don't know how I'm presenting the poster right now because I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to blur it out or just show it and just, you know, hope you guys are adult enough to just accept the fact. Big Fred Williamson fan. I mean, I think I appreciated at the time was that, you know, for such a derogatory term, they used it as an empowerment, and I think I kind of appreciate that. You know, something I think almost kind of got lost over the years. I'm not showing this to offend anyone. I'm actually just the opposite. I'm actually a huge fan of the movie. Next up is one of my few more recent posters, and that's for the Lego Movie. I'm a huge Lego fan. I will at some point, especially as I unpack some of them, you'll probably be shocked by how many Lego sets I actually have. And I was a massive fan of, I still am, a massive fan of the film. So I had to get the poster, and actually I think I got it pretty cheap too. I think it was only a couple bucks. I'm a big fan of the underwater films, and so I'm a big fan of this one, and that is for Leviathan. In fact, I think I have one for all the underwater films that came out in that like 88, 89 period. It was like Deep Star 6, Leviathan, and The Abyss. Yeah. Next one is for Tobe Hooper's Life Force, one that I've really come to appreciate a lot more over the years. I think when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, it's okay, I don't get it. Well, I was a kid, you know. Outside of for obvious things that I was a fan of. I think as I've gotten older, actually, I really appreciate much more the film for what they set out to do. Next one is for an alternative poster to Little Shop of Horrors. I'm a big fan of the film. I really want to get more of the classic one, which was on the cover of like the VHS and stuff. So that's the one I really want to get at some point. Next one, I think I got a lot, but I'm totally happy I did. That's for Lone Wolf McQuade, the Chuck Norris film. You know, very kind of cool artwork. I've mentioned before, I'm a huge fan of Steve Martin and specifically of The Lonely Guy. So I have a poster for The Lonely Guy and really happy I do. Next up, I have two for Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. The first one I believe is a teaser poster, and I have a couple signatures on it, not many. Main one obviously being Clive Barker. And then I have the regular one sheet for Lord of Illusions, which I really, really love. And then finally, this is one actually I got in, it was like a giveaway or something when the movie came out, but I'm really happy I got it. And that is a poster for Rob Zombie's Lord of Illusions, which I have gotten actually a lot of signatures on. I'm actually kind of surprised. Obviously, I'm missing some of the main ones, like Rob Zombie, Sherry Moon Zombie. Don't have those on there yet, but I think I have like a lot of the other main people in it. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those that could end up being almost like my Rob Zombie's Halloween poster, where I just feel like I'm going to be getting signatures on it for like years to come. And then maybe one day I can get Rob Zombie on them. So that's it for the letter L. Definitely some cool ones in there for me. Next one will be for the letter M, and that is going to be a long video. If it turns out to be too long, I'll cut it up into 2 different videos, but I have an awful lot of M posters. So yeah, a lot to go through on that one. So definitely let me know your thoughts on which ones you think I should keep and which ones I should probably sell off. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.